Hello guys. Dito sa video na to, I just wanna let out yung etong OFW system na to eh. Because I think this is a big failure. It's a big mess na kasalanan ng Philippine government. Ito kasi ang problema dito na nakikita ko sa OFW system na to eh. You are exporting hardworking Filipino people. You send them to other countries to take over the jobs. You are sending them to a different culture, to a different government, which they are not a citizen of. And you expect them to come back in one piece. Okay? You know that doesn't make no sense. Kasi nga, number one, it is the job of the government to create jobs. Yun ang trabaho ng gobyerno. That's why you have one of the jobs of the government is to create jobs. Pero kitang-kita naman sa Pilipinas, every one job, there's like 100 people fighting for it. Overpopulated, not that much job, not much, maraming kumpanya nagsasara. It is such a failure. It is depressing. When I'm watching it, even though nandito ako sa US, it's so sad na ganito ang nangyayari sa Pilipinas. Like nung when I left the Philippines a couple of decades ago, the value of pesos was siguro mga nasa almost 40 pesos per dollar. Ngayon, it's like almost double. Diba naging 60 pesos? That is so sad. Tapos wala pang trabaho. Like what? Tapos madami pang corruption. Like, what is the future for the Philippines? Kasi nga, ulit tayo, it is the job of the government to create jobs. You cannot just take jobs from other countries. You cannot be like an engineer somewhere else. Like right now, that door is open. Okay, yes, you can do that right now. Pero how long? How long will that stay open? Kasi that door can close right now. Anytime that can close. Kung akala nyo you can just come here in the US and become a nurse, that door can close. The US can say, hey, there's too many Filipino nurses. We don't want any more Filipino nurses. We want American nurses. And we want our own nurses here. Ano gagawin nyo? What you gonna do now? Not only the US, other countries can do that. They can close the border like that. Remember, They have the jobs. You want the jobs. They have the jobs. Okay? They have the advantage. So they calling the shots. Kaya yun ang pinakamaling nakikita ko. And so many promote yung OFW na to. OFW, they are proud to be OFW. I'm not saying you shouldn't be proud. I'm just saying that that door is open right now. Okay, but how long? What if that door closed next year? What if let's say, Germany said, okay, or, okay, let's say, for example, for example, Japan or China, they said, okay, we don't want to accept many, there's too many Filipinos in here. We don't want to accept anymore. You know, what you gonna do now? Okay, and for you to say like, oh, that will never happen, you don't know that for sure. You do not know if a country, because any country can say no. They can say no to you. They can say no Filipinos anymore. You are taking all of our jobs. Okay, you need to go back to your own country and get your own jobs there. They can say that to you. They can say that here in the US. Japanese people can say that. Chinese people can say that. If you are like going to another country to get jobs, they can say that to you. They can say, go back in your own country and get your jobs there. And you're gonna tell them like, oh, okay, then you're gonna lose jobs. I mean, you're gonna lose whatever jobs we are doing for you. Well, you don't know that. You don't know that. Like dito sa US, like they say all the time na they need the nurses here. Yes, we do need nurses here, but like I said, anytime that door can close, you are not for sure that that door will remain open. Especially nakikita ng ibang countries that the Philippines is very corrupt. And when the government is corrupt, what do they see? The people are corrupt. So automatic, even if you are a good person, they see the government, they see the country. You might be the best of the best, but they see the government, they see the country. They can automatically judge you like, oh, and you can say like, yeah, they shouldn't be doing that. That's not the point. The point is the performance of the country is bad. Okay, even though you are a good person, you automatically is bad. That's just how it is. They will automatically, even though you are the best, they will look at you down, which happens in here. Kasi nga, the Philippines is very poor. The Philippines right now, the infrastructure is from the 1980s. Before, the Philippines was really, economy in the Philippines is strong before. If you look at the history, okay, before, okay, South Korea was more poor than the Philippines. Pero, and Vietnam, and Thailand. Pero tingnan mo, nahabol. Like, look at the economy now. They are booming. Vietnam, Thailand, South Korea. So, yeah, this is just a rant. I'm just giving you what I think about the future, because many people think like, okay, I can just go to another country and get a job there. When you're not, yes, you can do that, but the main thing is the government should be creating jobs in the country where you're at. Okay, not throwing you to a different country. Okay, because in a different country you do not know the culture, you do not know the government, you are a second class citizen there. Okay, where you're at, you're first class citizen. So you were born there. Hmm. So that is my biggest disappointment so far. I mean, I have many disappointment in the Philippines. Kaya hindi pa ako umuwi. I have not been there for a long time because of my disappointment. Crime rate is high, healthcare is bad, Wi-Fi sucks, internet sucks, um, infrastructure is bad, pollution is. I can keep going and going and going. You know, pero yeah, yun lang naman. Just wanna let it out, my frustration. So, yeah, peace out.